And there are a lot of combined strengths that we have with Lyon and St. Louis. You know, they're both river cities, but there's also a focus on ag and on technology and industry and that sort of thing.
Well, on behalf of the county executive of St. Louis,
we make around 100 million of these cards at the St. Louis facility every year. And around 70% of these cards are exported only.
Maybe some of the business leaders here in this room, coming from Saint-Louis and coming from Lyon, will find some new ideas to develop together.
As great as Skype is and as great as technology is, it's still in this sort of a relationship. It's that personal connectivity that you achieve by being here, by meeting, by shaking hands, by dining together, by discussing things, by having all these panel discussions and just the whole gamut of what we have done. That's what builds the relationship.
For me, this new visit of this delegation is a new starting point for the future, but we need to do the same on the other way now.
Typically when we pick up the phone and ask somebody if they can help out a startup, the response is overwhelmingly positive in Dublin. There's a great network has built up over the years, and the people who have succeeded and have done well acknowledge the fact that they've done that on the back of other people helping them out along their journey, and there's a culture of giving back.
I think we're taking back the most important thing in business, and that's relationships. Throughout this delegation, the entire delegation has been really connecting with their counterparts as entrepreneurs, investors, and opening up markets, opening up future trade that will bring jobs and investment to St. Louis.
The synergies, the connections that can be made between St. Louis and Galway and all of the west of Ireland are just standing there staring us in the face.
So we're going to establish the Dublin and Galway.
The startups have passion. They struggle for funding. There's support organizations that are there that want to see innovation that drives change and economic development. The organization I run, Venture Cafe, we bring 500 people together every single week, and I tell people that I am a fan of analog interactions versus digital interactions. Digital enhances what is solidified and started in, flesh to flesh, shaking of hands and meeting people. And especially as you're working internationally and really trying to develop relationships, you have to do that face to face. You do it breaking bread, right? You do it sharing a pint.